welcome to the third and final video of this three-part video series where we're taking a look at how you can customize your event registration emails using HTML. My name's James from Livestorm. So in the first two videos we took a look at some pre-event registration emails. So the first one was when a registrant registers for your event. The second one we looked at was a reminder just before the start of the event. So in this video we're going to take a look at the third email. So this is an email that's sent after the event is finished. So a post-event email, and it's going to be sent to registrants who did attend the event. Then we're going to take a look at some tools online that could help you to customize your HTML emails as well. So we'll start off by going to the events dashboard in Livestorm, and we're going to click on My Event 1. So this is the event that I'm working on for these emails, and I'm going to click on Settings, Emails, and here we have the emails for attendees that are already configured. So as we can see here, we have the first two emails that we set up in the first two videos. Now we're going to take a look at a post-event email. So that's this one here. Because we're editing HTML, I recommend that you click on Manage Templates here. So add an email, Manage Templates. And here we can see the emails that have been set up. And for this one, it's number 3, post-event. So edit, and that will bring up the editor. So here's a little sample of the email that I've set up. So this email is going to be sent to people who have attended the event, and it's going to be sent 30 minutes after the event is finished. So the most important thing to check here, okay, again we have custom HTML, so that's because we're editing in HTML, and because it's after the event is finished, it's very important that we select when, after the event, and 30 minutes. So you could change this to 60. In my case, I want it to be 30. It could be 120 minutes for 2 hours, but in this case I want it half an hour after the event is finished, so I have 30 minutes there and after the event. And here you can send to. Now you have a choice of sending to everybody, so that's people who have and haven't attended. In this case I want to have people who have attended, and you also have the option there for people who didn't attend. So you might like to create 2 custom HTML templates, one for people who did attend and one for people who didn't. Now in this case it's for people who have attended, because the purpose of this email is to send a survey to people who have attended. So in this case the highlight of this email is a survey. So I've got a button here with a survey. It's got like a digital survey image and it says survey, and I've customized a text here to say, and I've edited the text here. So thank you for attending the event is the heading, and hey James, thank you for attending our event today. We greatly appreciate your presence. Your opinion is valuable to us. We'd love to hear your feedback to help us improve for future events. Please click on the survey image below to complete our survey. Now this is just a link. As soon as that's clicked on, that will open up in a different tab the survey. So it can be any external survey that you like, and any platform that specializes in surveys to gather information from the registrant. So as in the first two videos, we have the default message window here, and you need to click on HTML to open up the HTML editor. So we'll just click out of that. We'll just take a look at that again. So default message, and then we need to click here on the HTML icon, and that will open up the HTML editor. So in this case, I've already made my changes. I've changed my text. The CSS is at the top here. So we'll just scroll through that because we've already made the changes to that. And as we can see, here's the text that I've changed. And again, I've used the variable for first name. So that's hey James, so whoever that is that's looking at the email, they will see their name depending on their registration. And the main thing is here is that I've updated the image. So it's a WebP image that I have, and I've put the link in there, so that's updated that image there. So once you're happy with your changes, please feel free to click on Send a Test here in the top right, and you can choose the team member who you'd like that to be sent to. So that's me. So that's going to go to my email address. So send, test email sent. So this is a great way to verify that your content has been sent in the way that you would like. So now we're going to take a look at some online tools that you could use to help build your own email templates. So the first tool that I'd recommend is just as a resource, as a knowledge resource, is W3 Schools. So all of these tools, I will leave a link at the bottom of this community article so that you too can have a look and click on these links and take a look at the tools to see how they may be able to help you. They are free tools that you can use. So here we have W3 Schools. It's a great resource. Even if you know a lot about HTML or one of the languages here, you can still use it as a reference. The thing I like about this is you can try it online in the browser. So for example, let's just go for a basic one here, HTML headings. So if you just want some HTML information as you're building your registration templates, you could come here just as a reference and let's say for example heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, so you can see how they look, and you could apply H1, H3 or H6 as a heading in your HTML email template. So this is a great little resource that you could use. You can try things out in the browser and then you can copy and paste the HTML into Livestorm, into the HTML editor there. If we go back to the available tutorials, so they've got ones here for headings, styles, formatting, colors, CSS, images, all sorts of things. Anything HTML related will be here. There's also a CSS section, so this can help you out as well. So as we've seen in our HTML editor in Livestorm, there is a section there for CSS, and you can apply CSS to your HTML emails. So this is another great little resource that you can use for CSS texts, fonts, icons, links, anything you can think of that is CSS related. This is a great little online resource that you can use to further your knowledge or to use as a resource as you're building your registration emails. So let's take a look at the second tool. CodePen is a nice little online community where people upload different samples and templates of code, and you can take a look here at how other people have approached their email template. So in this case we're going to take a look at email templates. So let's search codepen.io for email template. Okay, responsive email templates, build an email template. So let's just take any of these as an example. We'll take a look at the second one. So as you can see here, there's a HTML editor, CSS and JavaScript. In this case it's just got HTML. So let's try this out. So we're going to copy all of that, and if we come back into our Livestorm browser, manage templates, let's create a brand new template and just use one of those examples that we've just found there, custom HTML template, and we're going to activate the HTML editor again here, and we'll paste that in there and save. Okay, fantastic. So if we look back here, we can see from CodePen we've successfully loaded into Livestorm that email template. So as we can see here, there's all the HTML, and let's just do a couple of little changes just to see how this might look. So we can see here we can make a couple of changes. So this is just a base template, so you can edit this here. You can say this is my registration email and save. Okay, and you can change all of the wording here, or you can have your own images, but this is just a nice little template that you could use. Maybe you like this side-by-side picture and the columns here, so there's 2 columns of information and there's some links there, and they have a couple of social media icons down the bottom here. So this is just to get some ideas. You can have a look through CodePen or other online resources that have base examples for email templates, and you can get some ideas for yourself on how you want to build your own email template. So this is just a great little resource just to get different ideas on how different emails may look. Maybe there's one thing that you like in this template and you can add that to your own one, and there's something else that you like from another template and you can take the HTML there. So there are a couple of great resources for getting HTML or just getting some ideas on things that you can use on your own email templates. So the third tool I'll recommend here is Google Drive. Now you're probably aware of Google Drive, but you can use this tool when you're building your HTML email templates to host your images. So when you're building your HTML templates, you do need to have the image hosted somewhere. Maybe you've got your own online space, or you've got your images already online and you can just give the link into the HTML for the images that you want to load. But if you don't have that, Google Drive is a great space where you can upload the images and you can get the image link. You can share it with everybody who has the link, and with that you can take the image link and paste that into your HTML template so that you can have your custom images in your HTML templates. Okay, so finally we're going to take a look at ChatGPT and how it could potentially build you an email template just as like a base HTML code that you could build your own email template of. So this is just another idea that you could use to get started. So let's take a look. So ChatGPT, build me an event registration confirmation email in HTML. Okay, look at that. So it's building the CSS and it's building the content there. So let's take a look and see what it's come up with. It's finished the code, copy code, and we're going to create a new template here. So exactly as we've done with the previous emails, custom HTML. You are now registered. We'll leave that subject and we'll click here HTML to toggle HTML mode, and I'm going to paste that code in there from ChatGPT and I'm going to save. So let's see what it's come up with. Okay, so that's not too bad. So that's just a base email template for HTML. Okay, so we've got thank you for registering, so very basic, but let's work with this. So what we can do is we can use our variables here. So hello, we'll get rid of first name and we'll have first name here as our variable, as we've seen in previous videos. So save. Thank you for registering. Hello James, we're excited to confirm your registration for event name. So as with the previous emails, we can delete event name, but we can add our variable here so we can actually get the event name from your Livestorm event, and we'll click on save again. Fantastic, my event 1, so that is the name of my event. So hello James, we're excited to confirm your registration for my event 1. So you can use these variables in conjunction with the code that was given from ChatGPT to start the base of your custom HTML template. So for date and time, I'm just going to get rid of the time, and event date, I'll use the variable here for event type date, and save. And fantastic, so I've got the date, I've got the location is online. Okay, so we've got the event details there, and we've got some variables in place there. So that's how you could use ChatGPT to build a base. You could go back to ChatGPT and say, please include an image after the event details in the middle. You could say, maybe I'd like the heading to be red instead of blue, and it will produce the same code for you, but make those changes that you've requested. So in theory, you could ask it to change anything, and you could work with ChatGPT to build your own email template. So thanks for tuning in today. There's a few tools that you could use to help build your own email templates to customize your emails exactly the way that you want. Hopefully it's been helpful. If you have any questions, or if there's something that you've seen in one of these videos that you would like some help on, or if there's some code that you've seen or something in one of the emails that you would like on your own email template, please reach out to us here. We'll be more than happy to help. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.